was trying to finish my master's program. Before I was able to complete it, I had developed a severe bout of depression. So much that I could not even finish it and had to drop out of the program and move back with my family. I had a lot of domestic family issues that I was not able to sort out, and combined that with my depression developing more, I became very antisocial, and I did not even go out of the house for about 4 to 5 months or so. My family noticed, and so my mom, she recommended me to try out Recovery International to help improve my social skills and to be able to deal with my self-esteem issues, as I'm trying to also deal with my depression as well. At the same time, I've been an avid practitioner of martial arts for 12 years. But during that time, I was also taking a break. So I reinitiated my martial arts training along with starting my Recovery International attendance too at that time. So it was difficult for me to be able to understand, let alone apply the tools of RI for quite a while. So I would just attend the meetings, just letting the time fly. But when I was also doing my martial arts training, I had a breakthrough with Recovery International, applying the spots. So when I was practicing Eskrima is a Filipino weapons-based martial art. So when I was practicing that, I would have these wooden sticks being striking at me from all these different angles, and of course it's quite a painful thing to endure. So every time I would get hurt, I would tell myself that the Eskrima class is only distressing but not dangerous, and it helped me to be able to bear with the pain, to be able to apply the self-defense techniques. Another breakthrough I had was being able to also apply it in my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's a ground-based grappling martial art. And so I'm a very small guy, so I would be paired up with a lot of heavier guys than me, about 200 plus pounds. And so that was very distressing for me. But the other spot that I learned from RI that I was able to apply in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was replacing insecure thought with a secure thought. And so instead of telling myself that these 200 plus pound guys are trying to choke me to death, I would tell myself that, oh, these big guys, they love me so much, they just want to give me a hug, and so I'll return the favor. And so having that thought really helped me to be able to push through the art form and to be able to not just tolerate but really enjoy Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. And the final breakthrough I had was with Capoeira. Capoeira is a Brazilian-based kicking art form that has a lot of dance elements to it. And so it's pretty easy just to be embarrassed with what when I'm practicing it because of the dance element. But from the tool of Recovery International, of having the courage to make a mistake, it helped me to push through that discomfort and to be able to to be able to do the more acrobatic and flashy techniques without worrying about how others think about what I do. And so combining all these breakthroughs in applying the tools to martial arts, it helped me to be able to branch the application of those tools to my everyday life. And so when I would interact with my family members before, it'd be really distressing for me. I would be too anxious or too scared to interact with them. But I would remind myself that getting punched is dangerous, getting choked, that's dangerous as well. But just, just like having just like a quarrel with my family. That's only distressing. And so just it was an epiphany for me to have that to be able to apply those tools to my family. And so it helped me to be able to then return to my master's program and to be able to put up with the effort to be able to finally finish it. Even now, I still practice Recovery International. I hope to that it sticks with me for as long as I can practice it, and I hope that my story will help whoever is listening to it, that they're inspired to try Recovery International as well, maybe with a side of martial art too.
Hello, I'm Celinda Youngheim, and I found Recovery International when I was in my late 20s and committed to the state hospital. Although I was very ill, at the very first meeting, I got hope that this program was going to help me get well. It gave me the roadmap with the philosophy and the steps of how to practice and gain new skills. So as I began to get better, I realized with each step how much recovery was helping me. And the group was also very helpful because they not only offer support from people who've been in the same place and had similar symptoms, but also offer a different perspective on yourself. So as I began to improve, I realized there wasn't a time when I was going to be deemed well and no longer need to attend the meetings. So I got more involved by becoming a group leader and then an area leader on national committees, and finally the board of directors, and then chair of the board. It also helped me in my professional life as I advanced in my career and with my family. So there isn't any part of my life that hasn't been helped by Recovery International and the skills I've learned there.
Después de 10 años de estar enferma, de estar en cama con una depresión horrible, mi mamá inclusive dejó su trabajo para atenderme a mí. Ha ido a psiquiatra, a psicólogo, y mejorar, pero no estar bien, tener mis miedos y tener mis depresiones bajaban, o sea, iban, venían. Fui a recovery por una persona que iba a ir a recovery y yo fui a acompañarla. Esa persona fue una sola vez y yo me quedé. Y desde que yo estoy en la recovery, mi vida ha sido otra. O sea, yo le digo a las personas que uno tiene, las computadoras tienen una memoria interna y que el ser humano también tiene lo mismo, pero podemos cambiarlo. O sea, podemos cambiar la estructura completa de lo que nosotros hemos pensado toda la vida y que no es. Yo he eliminado miedos, he podido hacer muchas cosas que no hacía antes, soy líder de un grupo, que para mí eso era horrible. Soy mejor persona, puedo actuar con mi comunidad. O sea, recovery ha sido todo lo mejor que me ha pasado en mi vida. Y mi familia siempre me dice, tú eres una persona antes de recovery y después de recovery. Ha sido todo, todo. O sea, soy mejor madre, soy mejor amiga, soy mejor en la comunidad. Voy a los sitios y las personas tienen sus problemas y yo trato de ayudarlas. O sea, no soy aquella persona que era tímida, se escondía, le tenía miedo a todo. Ahora no. Ahora puedo compartir con las personas lo que he aprendido en recovery. O sea, recovery ha sido un cambio total en mi vida. Yo para mí pienso que las personas a veces van a las reuniones esperando un cambio total, pero si la persona sigue visitando las reuniones, se va a dar cuenta que puede cambiar lo que sí, vamos a un psiquiatra y nos da sus medicamentos, o vamos a un psicólogo, pero lo que hace recovery no lo hace ni un psiquiatra ni un psicólogo, es un complemento de ello. O sea, podemos entender lo que nos daña todos los días, o sea, aquellos pequeños problemas que tenemos diarios que son los que nos hacen perder la estabilidad y caer en una depresión.